Man, before we get into this video, I'd like to tell you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And also shout out to Ron Jesus for these clips. Everybody, you know, Ron Jesus on YouTube, as you can see on the screen. I'm not going to blur his name out and anything like that, so I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Now, in this video, he explained this was his how he made his Giannis build. Now, of course, he said he was going to tweak it, but you can see what they're allowing for us to have. Like, you see his driving dunks of 95, plus the screenshot of this was pretty was the only screenshot that he had, which was kind of not good, but I'm gonna try to go through it. But you see his threes is kind of high a little bit. His defense is good, and his speed is speed and vertical physics. If physical is somewhat, you know, good. And his passing accuracy, that's the highest thing he got on playmaking. But you can see the badges that he got with this build. He got 27 defenses, 6 shooting, 15 finishing, and 12 playmaking. This is just a rough copy of the build. I guess his tester that he knows probably made this build for him and sent him the specs on it. And But basically what he was trying to emulate, he was trying to emulate a Giannis build. So you see a 6'9", wingspan is 7. Wingspan is, I think, 7'7", I think, and his weight is 249. Now, with that being said, of course, the speed of the build could be a lot better if the weight was down. Now, we don't really know if weight really plays a factor into the game. I know they say every year weight plays a factor in the game and make it slow, you know, as far as contact finishing purposes. So, with that being said, if the weight was down, then the speed would be up, which, you know, that'd be a real dangerous build. But starting, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's like a decent build, you know what I'm saying, before it's modified and tweaked to somebody's liking. Now the next build we're going to get into is a facilitating 3-level 2-way. Now he said this is KD build that, you know, he kind of made, which is KD build, but you see they just reworded the name, like kind of just made the name backwards from a 2-way 3-level facilitator. So but you can see the badges and the specs on this build. You know, you get your 20 shooting, you get your 15 playmaking, your 8 defense, and your 9 finishing. And like, once again, this screenshot was not the best of screenshots. So y'all can look at the screen, how, you know what I'm saying, just as much as I can, and, you know, y'all can kind of tell. But one thing I will say is, look at the defense. The interior defense on this build is really good. And then you look at the shooting. I think the 3-point is a 92. I think look like the playmaking and passing accuracy may be like a 86, if I'm not mistaken. And this is another thing. The driving dunk is a 90. So it's in the mid range is an 89. That's what it looks like. 89, 83, one of them. And it looks like I said, in this builder, man, by looking at these screenshots and how you can make these builds, and on next gen, they're giving you the ability to be. It looks like they're giving you the ability to be able to do one overpowered thing. No matter what build you make, they're giving you the ability to do one overpowered thing in each category. If you notice that, because look at the defense. The defense, what is it? Interior defense is 94, 84, one of them. And then you go look at the driving dunk. The driving dunk is a 90. The 3-point is a 92. The mid-range, I think, is a 89 or 90 or 83. And then the dribbling, you know what I'm saying, the passing. So that's one thing I can say. And this build is not even at 95. So there's probably still more upgrades that they possibly could have made. And you can look at the physicals. But that's what I'm understanding about. By me seeing this, I'm understanding that they're giving everybody the ability to get Hall of Fame or gold badges in every category, and they're giving you the ability to be able to be overpowered in a certain area. Like, for example, I kind of already know the type of build I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna give y'all a little hint. I'll give y'all a little hint by the end of the video by looking at all this, because I could have four finishing badges and have standing dunk or driving dunk in 95 and put contact dunk purple. You see what I'm saying? You get my drift? So, and with that being purple, just think about it. Think about that. Okay, say you take say you take your playmaking shot creator, right? That has that in 2K21 on current gen had one finishing badge. Okay, so with this ability, since you know you can be overpowered in dang near in one category, in finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and physicals, put your driving dunk all the way up to 90, 95, and only get like if you only get like four attributes for finishing. Like I said, you could put contact dunk or contact finisher. I forgot what I think they got rid of contact dunk. They call it contact finish or something. You could put that Hall of Fame. Just think about that. You put that Hall of Fame, and you really don't need anything else on your finish, and maybe put the rest of the attributes at like 30 and 40 or 40, you know what I'm saying? And that is gonna allow you to really be crazy if you want to, because you're gonna have like 20 shooting, you're gonna have like 20 playmaking, and you're gonna have a lot of defense. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand how to make your build when you do make your builds. But by looking at this, I can kind of already get an idea of how this builder is gonna be, how this builder is gonna be worked. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how y'all feel about this. I know the screenshots are not the best screenshots, but like I said, this is what we're working with right now until the game drop. Now on to the next one. He also explained this is his LeBron. The build coming up, the two-way threat is like his LeBron James build, which is like a small forward. And then we're gonna take a look at the specs on this. It may be a much better picture than the other ones. But looking at these specs, I looked at the specs before I actually did the video. Looking at these specs, this goes back to what I just said about not really having a lot of attributes in certain categories, just to have a lot of attributes in other categories. You see what I'm saying? Because you see 10 finishing, 10 shooting, 13 defense, and 25 playmaking, right? But once again, look at it. You see the driving dunk is a 95. See what I'm saying? And just think, the driving dunk on this build is a 95. The mid-range shot is a 92. The 3-point is a 96. The passing accuracy is a 93. And then you see the steals and the perimeter defense at a 95. And you can see the physicals. You see what I'm saying? So this goes back to what I just now said. So, for example, if you was to keep that in the finishing, if you was to keep the finishing, the standing dunk or the driving dunk at a 95, but you took shot close and all that down to like a 40, and then left it like that, you're gonna be able to really do some damage on the shooting side and on the defensive side, and because you're playmaking straight, you can leave your playmaking how it is. But take those extra little caps away. It may knock you down. Say this is a 94. So taking those down like 40, it could possibly knock you down to like an 88, maybe 89. Like I said, I don't have my hands on the game, but let's say how hypothetically it takes you down to like an 88, and you put those on some more free throw and the rest of the stuff on defense. So now you're looking at like 20. You'll be looking at like 18 to 19 possibly defensive badges, 25 playmaking badges, and maybe around 13 to 14, possibly 15 shooting badges with like maybe 3 to 4, maybe 2 finishing upgrades. Now that's a crazy build. You see what I'm saying? It's a crazy build, man. But like I said, we're not gonna know everything. We're not until you actually be able to tweak everything. But these are just the screenshots from, Ron Jesus himself. Let me know what y'all think about it. I know a couple of them was kind of blurry to where you really couldn't see, but you can pause the video, analyze it yourself, and use your own, and come up with your own conclusion, use your own mind and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm Wallz Production, man, and I'm up out of here. Everybody have a good day, man. Next gen is right around the corner.